We out here. Are we out here? Is we out here? Where am I? Where am I? ¿Dónde está biblioteca? Oh, we are here. We made it. We made it through the day. Lord have mercy. It was a day. We out here. We out here. Okay. We ended the session last night with another shiny Totodile. It would have been our third, but we had one get away before. It was the one that got away. So we've got two shiny Totodiles now. We're hoping the third shiny Totodile would be an alpha. Now, having gotten the Totodile as a residual on the shiny fire starter hunt, I truly feel that this is a worthy pursuit. The shiny fire starters have not shown. We do have a SHALPHA Lucario. I would be happy to get another Lucario, so we're going to keep running this route, and I'm just going to burn myself out on area 20. We're going to get it out of the way. Okay, we need one more Totodile, and we need fucking 3 Charmanders, we need 3 Tepigs, and we need 3 entire Squirtles. I do feel that if I can lock in for at least half of those, we will also eliminate quite a few Shalphas from the central area and narrow down our search in the other areas. So, this could be the most deliberate and effective way. It's just going to take a lot of hard work and dedication and gumption, unless Squirtle just starts shining for us. At this point, we're going to assume that the Totodile will shine by the time we get all 9 of those other shinies. And the Bulbasaur can be even benched. Like, that's not a huge objective or roadblock, rather. The 6 fire starters need to be done manually. They're absolutely the capstone of the shiny hunt. They're the most difficult thing to shiny hunt in this game. But in doing so right, you're exposing several other very hard to get shinies, which are somehow much more likely. I think they just had to have turned down the shiny spawn rate on these fire starters. There's no way that this is equivalent. There's no way. But the Totodile last night was a huge win After a bunch of Dragalgis and Malamars, I mean, we actually got a Shalpha Dragalgi to add to the Shalpha Mega Squadron. So that's pretty fulfilling. But we've actually gotten a couple of Shalpha Mega additions in the past few days. We got the Lucario, which was a huge boon. It ended our sesh 2 nights ago. And the Shalpha Dragalgi kind of began our sesh last night. Kind of kicked things off. So who knows? Who knows what we're gonna hit tonight? Where it's gonna come from? It's probably gonna come from Area 20 because I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I want to see a Charmander. I want to see a Tepig. Now, and here's the deal: if we get a Shalpha of either of those, it's evolving right away. We're not gonna bite out now. That thing is turning into a Charmander. I mean, a Charizard. Nasty. Fucking garbage, man. The goddamn garbage man. It's the garbage man running around with his trash can hands. Okay, I will say, this may not be the most difficult shiny hunt. Perhaps the most difficult shiny hunt will be Fennekin. I think Fennekin may indeed be the most difficult shiny hunt of them all. It's gonna take a lot of walking back and forth, if that, because I don't even know if he despawns that way. The way that I'm thinking, at least. Charmander. Maybe the way to do this more quickly and efficiently is to just no-look reset. And just, like, run to the middle. And reset. And, like, do that 20 times and then check. Hell yeah. Ninja. Oh. Would have been so nice. Bah. Bah. It's so nice having Shalpha Lucario already, like not having to want the Grail, one of the many Grails of this game. Getting Shalpha Starmie early definitely spoiled me as well. Nope, someone saw me. Of course. Damn, the Turkey Day. The Turkey Day situation is looking a little precarious. I don't know if I want to go out and get Turkey Day food at a restaurant. It's going to be too much of a kerfuffle at the 2 restaurants that exist on Turkey Day. Might just take it easy. Take it sleazy. I'm definitely not cooking. I'm not cooking. The grocery stores were too competitive. Fuck. Turkeys were $60 to $70 to $80 this year. The small ones were like $40. For the baby turkey. Could have gotten a baby turkey for $40. But they'll be mad cheap on Friday. And then I'll have my turkey day on Friday. I didn't prepare. I don't have no one to cook for this year, so I wasn't thinking about it. And then when I started to think about it, it was too late. The chaos reigned at the grocery store. I'm not about that life. Not about that life, dude. There's too many people in the store, and everybody's farting. Okay, and the farts, they collectivize and they turn into some sort of gaseous, interdimensional being. Every time, dude. I'm just out here trying to pick mushrooms. Select mushrooms, I suppose, is the better way to say that. Much less confusing, okay? And sometimes the mushrooms select you, okay? Sometimes you pick up a nice little box of baby bells, and they just look you in the eye and they're like, I'm coming home with you. Okay. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Who knows? Oh man, I saw like a Chinese uncle TikToker, and he was teaching you how to pick green onions, to select green onions at the grocery store, and I'm like, I already do those things. I'm a plant autistic. I like gardening. However, I don't like fucking up gardening. It breaks my heart so much. You know, you really gotta not fail. I feel like each single plant is my baby. I don't know. Damn, sometimes you don't even know what happened. It's just like one day to the next, your squash plant or your watermelon plant goes from being vibrant and amazing, and then it's just gone. I don't know. I don't have any formal plant training, so it's just I treat it nice, sing a little songs, Backstreet Boys and such, you know, stuff plants like, and I do my best for the plants. The best plants that I grew were chili peppers, and they were really good peppers. They were really good. They were really spicy, but the depth of flavor was surprising. It wasn't just spicy. There was a sweetness to them. They were chilies. Everything else got killed by a hurricane that year. A lot of them were doing really good. The butternut squash would have been impeccable, but those plants got wrecked by the wind. But the peppers held strong, and they were hardened in the forge of fire or thunder. They were really good. I made I didn't pickle the peppers. I made like a hot sauce. I made a jam, like a sweet and spicy sort of joint, and I made chili with the chili peppers. It's pretty lit. I dried some. I had a ton, like it was the most peppers I've ever had, and it was absolutely free. Just planted a bunch of seeds I had saved up. And I would take my dad out to the garden, and we would just like look at our plants. I would read to him from his favorite books. And I feel like that's the best thing about a garden. It's not just the plants, but it's like it's a place where the family can come together, be around plants, be among the plants. I feel like plants are just the chillest members of the family. You know, they don't ask for much. Just a little water, a little bit of sunshine, maybe some Backstreet Boys music 2 times a day. Who knows? Maybe they want to listen to the Jonas Brothers, some other boy band. They really seem to like boy band pop groups. Very early Britney Spears music. You know, the classics. Everybody's like, oh, you gotta play your plans Beethoven. No. No. They want to hear Bye Bye Bye. Okay, they want to hear Backstreet's Back. Is he running the bit into the ground, or does he genuinely believe these things? It's the second option. 100%. I'm just using this platform to spread my obscure beliefs and indoctrinate as many people as I can to playing Backstreet Boys for their plants. Only with a great enough sample size can any experiment truly be effective. Okay. I'm doing the bench. I'm doing the bench. I'm gonna surprise the system. It doesn't expect me to hit a bench. Halfway through the run, boom, we just hit the bench. They don't even know. They don't even know about me. That'd be crazy if we got a 1 bench Totodile. Or, I mean, anything would be fun. Okay, we got a Lucario, Hippowdon. Tell you what. Oh, I think we can do battles for the Chestnut Tite. It's a hippo. It's a hippo. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. Maybe the night before Thanksgiving is a bad streaming night. None of my party people are showing up. I don't see my boy the giraffe. I don't see my boy Esteban. We haven't seen the homie Neil in quite a while. Hope Neil's doing alright. Hope all the friends are doing great. All my TCG Pack Rats. Everybody's probably out doing crazy shopping shit. I don't fuck with none of that. I'm not shopping in the holidays. It's too much stimulations. I'm gonna stay home and play video games and not be stressed out by existing publicly. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then, you know what? If more people just said, you know, fuck that, and didn't shop, then shopping would be less crazy in the holidays. Basically, what I'm saying is more people need to be nicer to their autism. Alright. I have a feeling that this is going to be the most difficult shiny hunt of my entire career. These two specific lines of Pokemon are going to take me so fucking long. It's going to take me twice as long as the whole rest of the series combined. I'm going to really be tried in my dedication to doing this. We may find out if TCG Pack Rats is truly just a TCG channel, or if I have what it takes to branch into the video gaming areas of YouTube. We're gonna find out. We picked a really difficult challenge, I will say. The Living Shiny ZA Dex. But I won it. That was a weird sound. Was that from the game or was that from... Oh my god. Shmalamar. There's a Shmalamar over there. What was that noise? Was that in the game? In the ball. In the ball. karate. I'm not gonna get any shinies if I keep answering text messages. I need to go into streamer mode and not be a good friend. Just not respond to any personal or business text messages. Only solely exist for the internet, of the internet, by the internet. I need to be the very code that defines the fabric of reality. Myself. No longer being pertinent, but rather simply a cog in the internet weavery. The magic that defines YouTube and beyond. Maybe a spicy site. Who knows? What is he even talking about? Who knows? The narrator is on something tonight, you guys. That guy, we need to fire that guy. Bring in a new narrator. Oh my god, my back is killing me tonight. We need to get a backiotomy. I will say, I think discipline maxing on this particular reset is gonna make every other shiny hunt so much easier, you know? We're doing the hardest shiny hunts first, and then we'll be able to just prance around and fill in the slots. But Fennekin might break me. Fennekin, if this is this hard, oh my god, imagine how long it's gonna take to get 3 Fennekins. Or 3 chestnuts. No, 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 no. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, we certainly spent enough time doing the frolic method and getting whichevers and whatevers. No longer can we afford to do that. We must focus. We must hit 1,000,000 resets per area. Truly, that is what it takes to win the war before the DLCs come out and there's 100 more shinies to hunt. Another half-assed campaign to complete. And do funny voices for. Whoop! Where, Dwight? Where, Dwight? It's not a fire starter. I saw a hippo. Is it Alpha? Shalpha hippo? No. Where, Dwight? Is it Shalpha Vivillon? Wow. Okay. Oops. I'll take it. I'll take it. Shalpha Vivillon. Alright. Very cool. Alright, let's do a little shorganization. So Shalpha Vivillon is sick. We did need another Vivillon line, but we didn't need a Vivillon, so that kind of hurts. Vivillon can't Mega Evolve, can it? Well, these things happen. These things happen. It's still a Shalpha. This is the Shalpha quest. We've replaced a regular shiny with the sauce, you guys. We're looking for the Shalphas. So we've gotten a Malamar. And we've gotten a SHALPHA Vivillon tonight. So the shinies are coming. Pause. But definitely not flowing from where we want them to. Oh. The SHALPHA Vivillon was pretty lit. Pretty lit. Definitely an unexpected SHALPHA. Ooh, you know what? A SHALPHA Diggersby would do it for me too, because we need the Diggersby very bad for the decks. And I don't think he Mega Evolves, so he can go in the slots. In the deck slot. Really? You know what? We take what we get here, and we're enjoying every minute. We're enjoying every single minute. It's truly a blessing to be able to hunt these shinies after a long day and such. and stuff. Who else was an Arby and the Chief kid? I loved Arby and the Chief, man. Ugh. Well, we had 2 really good streams. 2 nights in a row. Gotta be happy with that. Tonight might be a slow one. Tonight might be a slow one. Man, so I've been thinking all day about this crazy moment that I had yesterday where I was coming out of Publix and they were, I guess, giving this tiny little white girl a drunken disorderly ticket for getting too drunk and popping off at the nail salon. And the cop was being super nice to her by letting her go. I mean, but she was like, so I just want to get out of here. And he's like, ma'am, you're not driving anywhere. He's like, okay, but I could take an Uber, right? I'm free to go, right? That's all I heard. And then I take like 2-3 steps away, and it's just like, BAM! Like a big collision. You hear like a fizz and cans flying everywhere. I turn around. There's a lady, like her cart is on the floor. She's like, "Sir, you hit my cart." This old beat up Toyota Corolla. The man in the car didn't get out for quite a few minutes. The crowd gathered. Did he hit that lady? No, he hit her cart. Did he hit that lady? No, he hit her cart. But he's gonna lose his driver's license. There's a cop right there. Look, he's walking over. The guy gets out of the car. He's like, "Oh no, no, oh no." Very old man. Very old man in a very old car. With very little reason to be driving anymore. The cop was just like, he let him go. I'm like, damn, dude, maybe you shouldn't have let him go. What happens the next time? What you know what I mean? And because you know with the old man that hit an L on either side of that equation, you don't want him to lose his driver's license, but do you want him to find out the hard way that he should have lost his driver's license? Like, let's be real here. He just hit a shopping cart. It's not like that someone was pushing. It's not that easy to do that. It's much easier to hit the cart and the person. Just the person. Maybe he's just that good at driving. Maybe that's the real reason. The cop was like, "Oh, 1 in a million chance that you didn't hit that lady. You must be amazing at driving. Carry on, sir. Keep being a great driver. America's finest." You know what? That's exactly what happened. I'm just being a hater. It's exactly what happened. I was incorrect. I was in the wrong. Nobody knows. God damn it. The SHALPHA Squirtle would just be too much, right? It would just be too much for us. We couldn't handle it, could we? Fuck. They're all so angry, bro. Someone needs to feed them a Snickers. Individually, one by one. One by one. Each of them needs to be fed a Snickers. But, oh, that would have been so nice. I think when we hit the first shiny fire, I'm gonna switch it up. Switch it up. We've been doing this for 2 nights in a row. Yeah. Maybe we speed it up by doing that. But that takes us away from the SHALPHAs. Okay, anytime that we see the dude there, we're gonna do just a quick little spawn. You just looked extra pink. Guys. Yes. Okay. Pokémon restock. Oh damn. Someone found a box with celebrations packs in it. Anyone in North Miami Beach, the Target is restocking. Damn, that's crazy. The night before Thanksgiving, and all through Miami, all the scalpers were scalping in all their pajamas. But old TCG Pack Rats was streaming ZA and also smoking ZA occasionally throughout the day. Yes, we've been very good here at TCG Pack Rats this year. Maybe Delibird will visit us. Hold on. Can't be. Nope. It couldn't be. It wasn't. It was not. Oh fuck, Godzilla's coming. Oh lord, he coming. Oh lord, he coming. Okay. The Hail Mary. I had to drop some Riz. I'm sorry. I had to put the Riz out there. I only Riz up people I care about very much. Okay, so it's important. It's important. It's the holidays. It's the holidays. Hello. How we doing, Esteban? How we doing? Shalom in the home. We doing alright. We doing alright. It was a long day. Relatively productive. Not as productive as I may have needed to be, but you know what? It's the holidays. Okay, we got a good excuse. Got Thanksgiving tomorrow. Everybody else takes the day off. For once, I don't have anyone to cook for. Do I take the day off? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be editing all day. I might just edit my shit, which I am in a severe backlog of. You know, maybe go out, get some food, get some Thanksgiving themed food if I feel like it. But the thing is, like, the traffic has already been so scary. I don't know if I want to go outside tomorrow. The traffic has been terrifying. I saw an old man practically murder a shopping cart yesterday. A shopping cart. How do you full-on murder a shopping cart? It was just impressive, honestly. That's what the police officer said. There's a cop right in front of him. He's like, damn, bro. Nice. So, I don't know, man. It just gets so scary in the holidays. And, like, I drive a lot. I have a spidey sense for when I should not be on a road. Whether it's because of me or because of everyone else. I'm pretty good at being like, nah, we don't need to be out here right now. And I have a strong sense of that about this holiday season. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year. They probably don't have Thanksgiving where you're from, Esteban. Thanksgiving is a holiday that's very confusing because I mean they tell us that it celebrates the pilgrims, so the white colonizers, the whitest of the colonizers, being best friends with the natives, and the natives like giving them corn and shit. But I'm pretty sure that what really happened there's like a massacre. There's like bad things happen, like very bad things happen at the Plymouth Rock colony. Specifically though, like I know in general, there's a lot of massacres. Guns, Germs, and Steel was required reading for my AP World History class, but like the Plymouth colony, I don't think it was all sunshine and rainbows and lollipops. I don't think, you know what I mean? It was usually a very dark tale. Especially in the more New England colonies, dude. Can't even talk about some of the things that I studied in college about that period in time. It's so sad, Paris without the Eiffel Tower. I know, dude, but I had to do what I had to do. It was like a Plants vs. Zombies situation, okay? Which side are you gonna select when it comes down to Plants vs. Zombies? The plants and the zombies. Well, hold on. What's going on? That right now is the way people use cell phones. The way they are, so their neck doesn't hurt. I don't know what you mean by that, but alright. Oh, you mean like right up in my face? No, it's because I need new glasses really bad. And what sucks is that I actually got a really good deal on a visual insurance plan this year, and I didn't use it. I should go do that. Yeah, because my glasses, they require like the most damageable type of the material to be small because I'm like super blind. But it also means that within a year or two I need to replace them because they get so scratched up. And I don't know why I keep getting this kind of glasses. They like fall off my face so easily. And the lenses are so fragile. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Maybe I just like lean into being blind and get the bottle cap lenses, and I'll be here like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Your English is not piece of shit. Okay, you should hear me speak Spanish. Yo hablo español muy malo. Muy malo. En mi cabeza tengo muy caca, mucho caca. Tengo mucho caca en mi cabeza. Muy bien. Sí, me gusta. Dang. Which Pokemon am I looking for? Still looking for... Wait, why? Was Flareon shiny? Don't tell me Flareon was shiny. No, it wasn't. No, we're looking for the shiny fire starter still. We ended Sesh last night with the Totodile. I think we were here for that. Today, so far, we've gotten a Malamar, and we got a SHALPHA Vivillon, which is cool. We did have a Vivillon. We were missing the Spupa. But I will take a SHALPHA. This is the SHALPHA quest after all. Guys, do me a favor if you're here. Double tap the screen, hit the like button. Okay, it may draw more people. We're not going to question whether or not they're real people or robots. As long as they're here watching. Okay, we've been doing really good with the streams the last few nights. I'm happy to say that our Monday stream got well over 100 watch hours, which is absolutely insane for one of our streams. That is absolutely nuts. And it's all thanks to you guys, the viewers. And then last night was almost there. It was in the 70s, which is also very impressive for one of our small streams. We're very humble here. Very humble channel. Just starting off. So if you can support us by hitting that like button, sending this video to your Pokemon friends, being like, hey, look at this guy. He's amazing. Come follow. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Trying to build an empire. Pokemon empire here. Trying to be truly different. However, until we catch all the shinies in Pokemon ZA, we're stuck here. We gotta accomplish this first task. Yes. It's the best answer. It's the best way to answer questions. If you've seen the movie Yes Man, you know exactly what Mr. Esteban is talking about. Gasp. I'm so surprised we haven't seen the Scraggy. Alright, fine. Fine, I'll do a shiny check at area 5. Nope. So what's new with everybody in chat? Esteban, anything cool happened today? Anything interesting? No, that's funny. One of my dad's best friends was a guy named Esteban. They were real tight. Ended up living at my dad's apartment for several years for the dirt cheapest rent. Oh my goodness. My dad probably lost so much money letting Esteban live in that apartment. But he was a great tenant. He was an electrician, so he could take care of anything. It was a pretty sweet deal, I guess. That's how old people like to do. Oh, that's why old people always have cheap rent. Because they're like, oh yeah. This even older guy is letting me live here just for fixing the circuits. Not bad. Not bad. It should teach us. We should learn skills. Everybody should have, like, your main skill and then your side skill tree. And then another side skill tree. Fuck it. So everybody go to vocational school. We're gonna learn how to, like, strip wires and shit. Ooh. Jeez. I feel like with this many resets in any other area, we would have cleaned the whole area out. It's very difficult here in Area 20. Whoa, I didn't even see this. How do you miss a whole ass Hippodon? It's crazy. The Hippodon. The Hippodippodon. Okay, I think I am gonna go check the area 5. Just to make sure I'm not sitting on a bunch of shinies. I think that corner has the Electrics. And we want one of those. Nothing there. Where am I? Okay. Oh. Oh, that hurts. God damn it. Okay, no Electric, that's sad. It's very sad. They're definitely in spawn range. Oh! Did we just glitch out of area? No. Okay. I was gonna say, dude. If your boy discovered a glitch, that would be a legendary moment. I don't think there's a shiny Bellsprout up there either. But that's good. I mean, it's not like we want one. I just want to make sure I cleanse it. I want the electric. I do indeed want the electric. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it here. Oh, there's a Weedle. Ball. I knew we had at least spawned one residual shiny here. No Bellsprout. That's fine. Fine by me. Gotta go collect those residuals, people. If you don't, you never know how many shinies we could be missing out on by not collecting the residuals. So many alphas on the map. Oh. Ah. Wah. Okay, I'm gonna set it to do an AFK, and I'm gonna open some One Piece packs. Rip. What's up? What's up, Unreal Cards? How we doing? I'm gonna open some One Piece packs. Where should I AFK for a few minutes? Let's see. Nah, we're focused on Area 20, so we'll just stick with Area 20. We're gonna rip indeed. We're gonna rip some packs. Where the fuck? Okay. I was like, I knew there was a bench right here, right? I could have sworn they left a bench there. Ooh wee, Jeezy Pete's. I need some pack therapy. We just lost our rubber band. That's okay. We have more rubber bands. Call me the rubber band man. A la Static Shock. Crazy. Crazy that was a super villain in Static Shock. They had to do it. The rubber band man. Okay. I only have 4 packs of One Piece left. I think they're all getting open tonight. I have 5 packs of One Piece left. I think we're opening probably 4 tonight. I'm gonna open these 2. Fuck yeah. Alright, we're gonna go for this green pack right here. Legacy of the Master. No, that's PRB. I already opened all my OP13. That's PRB 2, which is such a hot set. I've been getting so many alt arts. Alright. Ooh. Not the best rip. Not the best rip. It's like my tea leaves. It's like my tea leaf ceremony. I want to see the prediction based on the quality of the rip. What's going on here? Hold on. Who said you could do this? Who said you could wander off? Mr. Rubber Band Man. The Rubber Band Man. I think this rubber band is far too powerful. It's far too powerful. The youth of America is not ready. Okay, we've got Crocodile Mugiwara. Baby 5, young Baby 5. Okay, Bello Betty. Oh, young Shanks. There's a lot of younger characters in the Legacy of the Master. Virgo, fully coated in armament hockey. That's fucking crazy. That guy was nuts. Buffalo, eating the cheese pizza. They all settled down afterwards and like opened a restaurant. Okay, an event card. Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Oh, Duval. Such a troll character. And we've got Geen. Oh man, Geen was a solid character. We've got
What the hell? An event card. Sanji kick. Hawk. We already got a Hawk card. Hucky and Color of the Supreme King. Hockey. Speaking of hockey. And okay, PRB2. Okay, and the very best. This set has been so kind to us, and it's because there's twice as many holo cards in the set. Alright. Will the rip be good? Oh! Slightly better rip. Okay. Perhaps success is in the tea leaves. I'm so superstitious. I love making up new superstition. Alright. Gum Gum Jump Rope. Oh, fuck. It's white on the back. Jump Rope. Brule. Oh, we hate her so much. Okay, White Snake event card. X Drake. White Snake event card. Me with my girl. Hold up. Oh, man. Crazy moment. Crazy moment. Scratchman Apu Hollow. Oh shit, dude. There's like 6 hollows in this pack. Scratchman Apu Hollow. Ooh, we've got Kairos SR. Oh man, what a hero Kairos was. Oh, another Scratchman Apu. Hold on. It just says C on it. OP10108C. Celebration card? Interesting as fuck. And will it be? Oh, Shachi and Penguin. Okay, okay. 2 goats of the Heart Pirates. It also says C. And our Don card is, oh shit, his scar is twitching. His scar has been hurting recently. No, I think that's the Wi-Fi hockey moment when he used hockey from like 20 miles away. Fucking crazy, dude. The end game of One Piece is gonna be absolutely ridiculous for the next 500 years. I don't think Oda plans on ending it ever. He's just gonna be an infinite cyborg like Frankie in the worst timeline. Okay, okay, that's okay. It's okay. We didn't want to get any free shinies anyways. No big deal. We want to work for it. We want to work our hardest. Be the very best. But I needed some pack therapy. I need a moment of pack therapy. Nice packs. Very nice packs. I'm very interested in this celebrations designation that they've given to some of these cards. The C. What is that? The anniversary card? I don't know. They've got really cool texturing on them. This one has music notes for Scratchman Apu. And Shachi and Penguin, I think they have like frost particles. Oh no, it's like seafoam spray because they come out of the water. That was PRB 2. The very best. The best volume 2. I know it looks like OP13. But, so there's like these anniversary sets that have extra hollows. I think it brings the value down of some cards. But it definitely makes a higher chance of you getting that manga rare. We've gotten a lot of alt arts that were worth like 20 bucks. Right here on stream. Looked up a couple of those cards that were worth about 20 bucks. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I was amused. I want to open some damn Pokemon, man, but all the sealed that's gonna be opened is for upcoming episodes. I came up on a Mimikyu Alchemy box finally. I might append it to the unreleased Halloween episode. It was unreleased because that episode was not it. And I know I've put out a lot of episodes where I don't hit very much at all. But that episode was almost depressing on how little I hit. Like, I opened 2 Shrouded Fable products and 3 Twilight Masquerade products, and I got like 1 single hit. I didn't even get a bunch of EX cards. I got 1 illustration card. I think it was Cramorant, and it may not have even been from Twilight Masquerade. So that was wild. That was a wild moment. And I'm just like, damn, how can I make this episode worth releasing? Because it's all products that I want to have content of me opening. Like, I want to cover it. You know, it's like my collector gene. I want to make a piece of content on each thing that I can get. And yet I don't want to go open my other Twilight Masquerade ETB in my sealed collection, because it's nice to have a sealed collection. It's nice to think, like, hey, maybe if this economic fallout doesn't affect the Pokemon market, we're all fucked, dude. Oh, shit. Hit or no, always post. True. However, if I have, like, a better video that I recorded that week, that's probably going to be the one that I enjoy editing more. And since I can't edit every video every week, I'm definitely gonna lean towards editing the one that I'm gonna enjoy more. You know, I have to enjoy this too. And so in that way, the episode not being super hot, it doesn't like motivate me to want to go edit it. And then I have others that really do. That I'm like, oh man, I really gotta cut this one up. This is gonna be real fun. Or, you know, some that are just medium. Some that are like, okay, you know, this will be okay. This will be, you know. Yeah, you gotta look out for, I guess, the enjoyment factor when you're doing your own content. Because we sure as shit can't pay ourselves what all this work is worth, can we? I don't know. Hopefully we get there. I will say, with the balance of getting views from the clips and getting watch hours from the streams, I am on the fast track to monetization. I finally hit a groove. I really think that by mid-January, we might hit monetized. No, one day very soon. I only need 100 more followers, maybe 105 more followers, and the watch hours are coming. They're coming super fast. I went up from like 300 for the whole year to about 1,000 right now in 2 weeks of streaming. And it's only getting better. On Monday we got 100 watch hours for our stream. And you only need 3,000 to hit monetize. So we're really close. We're really close, actually. Like, relatively, the way that it's coming, I can see it, I can feel it, I can taste it. No, it's 1,000 subs for the next tier above YouTube. There's multiple tiers of it, and then you get better as you go. It may not, some of them may not be available to every creator. I don't know how it works, but for me, there's a eligibility tier before the 1,000 subs on all of my channels. So I just thought that was how it was. But maybe it's because I've managed other YouTube channels before. Like, it know me. It just know me like that. It's like, oh, bro, don't worry, dog. We know you're good for it. We know you got YouTube credit. I can't name drop, but I've managed some pretty successful YouTube channels. Pretty good stuff. And spicy sites. Gotta love these spicy sites. Oh. Just hit the reverse chug. Did anyone ever tell you guys when you were kids that if you had the hiccups, you had to like drink out of a cup backwards? I never cracked the code on that one. I never ever cracked the code on that one. Well, what does that even mean? Catch me, I'm like 8 years old, I'm like, I never cracked the code. I didn't know they changed that part. Hell yeah. Well, you know, it's all about what your aim is here. If you're here to post videos and enjoy yourself, you're not worried about the earn. But for me, 2025, I wanted to pivot to working for myself, making my own content. Finally, I've spent my all my 20s are gone. I'm in my 30s now. My whole 20s were spent making other people's content, and got so much that I want to do. What was I gonna do? Wait until I was 40 to start making my own shit? No, bro. And yeah, maybe I can't afford to take this much time off of active work. But living on a dream, dude. Living on a prayer and a dream. So for me, it working out is vital. It needs to work out. I need to make it work out. I know I can. I've made it work out for clients before from scratch. Why wouldn't I want to do that for me? And invest that love in myself. I think everybody deserves to love themselves at least once a day. Hold up. We're changing subjects. Man, the Shachi and Penguin card is really lit. It's really lit. Let me see if you guys can see it. The texture is great. Don't look at my face. Okay, can we see the texturing? It's so cool. And the Scratchman Apu, if I could take advantage of the focus. Ba-bam. The Scratchman Apu, his texture is little music notes. There you go. Oh, it's so cool, man. That's such a nice detail. Anyway, so yeah, long story short, I'm gambling on my future. I'm gambling on my own future here on YouTube. So, guys, I'm working hard. The least that you guys can do is smash that fucking like button as hard as you can without shattering your screens or the fabric of reality. Okay? If you're new here and you haven't subscribed already to TCG Pack Rats, please go ahead and hit that sub button. Turn on alerts because we put out new episodes every Wednesday. Ooh, we just put out a Phantasmal Flames ETB Booster Bundle episode today. We got absolutely roasted in the flames, but we had fun while we did it. I hope you have fun watching it. It's a good episode. We break down the relative costs and values of the cards in the set. Give or take a couple days. I shot it a couple days ago. The prices have continued to drop since then. But what are you going to do? And all in all, it's a great product. The Charcadet promo is freaking gorgeous. I'd show you, but it's in my hard sleeve binder already. Nice and organized. I'm almost at the point where I'm going to start reorganizing my illustration binder based on just art continuity instead of by set. Because I may be giving up on master setting. I don't know if I'll ever master set a set, dude. I'm missing so many reverse hollows that I should not be missing. It's uncanny. I'm even missing out of Journey Together. I've ripped over 400 packs of Journey Together. I'm still missing the Virizion reverse hollow. It's the only one I'm missing, I think. And to just be missing one reverse hollow is, I think it's the most possible pain you could feel. I think every single illustration rare. I have every single ultra rare full art. But I have not hit a single secret rare, special illustration rare. In Journey Together, it's the most painful. It's crazy. Death Sim Rivals, very similar. I've got dupes of almost all the ultra rares. Still haven't completed the IRs. I haven't hit a single secret rare. But then I go and do crazy shit like pull the Fat Chew VMAX from like my first Sword and Shield pack. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Actually, I'm pretty sure my ex-girlfriend pulled that one. The girlfriend luck. I won it in the divorce. I won the Fat Chew in the divorce. I'm keeping it. She just wanted the Jigglypuffs. Ooh, but you know what? I did pull the new girlfriend Grail, the Wigglytuff from Phantasmal. That is an impeccable card. No, I already put it away. I was gonna break it out. That card is... Every girl wants you to pull that card for her. Let me just tell you. It's like winning the big prize at the fair. The Wigglytuff is so kawaii. So kawaii, dude. And You know me. I say this in so many episodes. Any illustration rare card with multiple of the same Pokemon really does it for me. It's like more bang for your buck. We love it. How we doing? Who else is partying in chat? Does anyone want a free shiny tonight? I'm down to throw out a free shiny. Holla, holla, holla. I got so many extra shinies, you guys. Somebody take one off my hands. Oh, shiny Charmander! Is this real? It's a shiny Charmander. It's a freaking shiny Charmander. We finally did it. Oh my god, dude, we finally. Oh baby. Oh baby, come get in my balls, Charmander. Get in the balls. No! Get in my balls. Oh my god, Charmander. Yes! We did it! We did it! Oh my god! We did it! We got the shiny Charmander! Oh my god, I'm sorry for taking you guys to the heavy metal zone, okay? Yes. Alright, we've all found out that Trevor he can really go there. Got a deep, dark place in my heavy metal soul. What number is Charmander? 151, very appropriate. Okay, so 149, 150, 151. Fuck yes, dude. GG's indeed. Everybody smash the like button, double tap your screen, put your blood type and a Xerox of your butt in the chat. I don't know. Fucking throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Cause if you like fish and grits and all the pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, yeah, oh shit. Hold up. Am I allowed to put on good music, or do I have to just keep listening to the Lumiose sound for a million fucking hours? Because if YouTube would let me play my playlist, the vibes would be immaculate right now. The literally Unreal Engine 4 level of vibes. I don't know what that means, but I approve this message. Holy shit, dude. We got the shiny Charmander tonight.
What a legendary heavy metal moment. What a truly a legendary moment. Okay, we'll switch areas for a few minutes while Charmander respawns. And what the hell going on in the restock channel? Oh, you guys, they got Pokemon cards in South Florida. Hold up, you guys. Oh fuck, that's crazy. If you are in North Miami Beach, get your ass to the Target right now. They're restocking that shit. They got UPCs, they got ETBs, they got the Black Friday bundles, they got the Latias box. Oh my god, that's crazy, dude. I'm not going, but you heard it here first, you guys. TCG Pack Rats, we're live broadcasting South Florida restocks and Pokemon Legends ZA. Because why? Because I'm taking crazy pills, people. It's 100% loco in the cocoa, and you heard it here first. Okay, the earth is both flat and hollow at the same time, and it just makes perfect sense. Science doesn't exist. What are gravity? Can you believe in both? We're just not going to continue talking about that. It's the Flalo Earth theory. Spitting hot fire tonight. Spitting hot fire tonight. We're just waiting for that ding-a-ling sound. A much easier shiny hunt. Much less button input. Much less effort. Much more chill vibes. We have to worry about alpha Pokemon jumping out and climbing up our assholes. What you do have to worry about is if you haven't hit that like button, I will find you. I'm gonna come through the computer like Samara in the ring, except way more attractive. Maybe way less attractive depending on what you're into, okay? And if you're into that, don't hit the like button. Just don't. I did one time see a hentai rendition of The Ring where she was thick. I support that specific message. She could come through my screen any night looking that caked up. But the smell though. She probably smells like the bottom of a well. So you hold up. We don't want this. We don't want the ghost. The ghost to see. Crazy concept. Okay, question for chat. Would you date a ghost? Would you date a ghost if it didn't smell bad? Would you date a ghost if it smelled bad? If it smelled like the bottom of a well, would we date the ghost? I would date a ghost if it didn't smell bad. And here's why. Because she can go through walls and she can check on the Pokemon restocks, you guys. Think about it. She can go through walls at your local Target or Best Buy. And she can check on, and she can climb through the TV. And the Ghost Girlfriend will go hard, bro. You go to the TV department in the Best Buy and she can possess all the TVs. We'd have a lot of fun. That's all I'm saying. We'd have a lot of fun. Me and my ghost girl. Do, 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 do. Somebody give me budget and we're going to make this happen. Okay, we're going to find a ghost girl. We're going to make a reality TV show. Call it Ghostasy. It's just the name of the reality. On HBO Max. Sponsor me, HBO Max. On YouTube TV. I'm just kidding. On YouTube TV exclusive. I'm so fucking stupid. Is it the wrong platform? Like, where are we right now? Are we live streaming on fucking HBO? No, dude, this is YouTube. You're pandering to the wrong streaming platform. Who owns YouTube right now? Google? Alphabet? I could say my ABCs. I'll be the new Count Chocula. Hire me, bro. I'll be Count Mocula. Oh, that's a good one. I'm keeping that, bro. Oh, I'm keeping that. That's my new nickname. Count Vanilla Frappuccino. I love making fun of myself. It's good for the soul to have a good sense of humor. I was very close to popping out and doing comedy tonight. I wonder if I still could get on stage. I think they go until like 11:30 there. I'm gonna shoot a text. See how late they're going at the show. Maybe I could get on a stage tonight. That would be nice. I haven't gone out for comedy in several weeks. I've been on my hikikomori shit. You guys have been here. We've been streaming a lot. Look, sometimes, no matter how much of a social butterfly you are, you need to hit some hikikomori shit. You need to go, you need to invest your energies in and upon yourself. And pour withinly until your cup runneth over. And then you can pour back out onto other people's cuppets. And yea, verily, the words. Words, you guys. Words are good. Sometimes words are not good. We don't know. We don't know who made up words. Whoever it was, mixed feelings. Yeah. The comedy show was canceled. People need to stop starting shows haphazardly, because it's like, oh no, my show ended 3 weeks later. It's because you didn't have any promotional material. This guy did. This guy actually put a good bit of... You know what? He put a good bit of time and effort into his promo material. I just don't know if it ever came out properly. That's a shame. Also, the bar wasn't... The bar wasn't the best spot for... It was a good space. Oh, de pobre. I liked how close it was. That's a shame. They had $5 Miller Lights. Which, for some people, is probably a lot. For Miami, that's the cheapest beer in town. Oh, no, it's bad here. I was at the grocery store and they had a buy one get one sale on some IPA, Lagunitas, that came down to like $1 a beer, and I was like, oh god, it's almost a crime not to buy this. I don't even drink IPAs, but like $1 a beer, oh my god. For not like Budweiser, oh my god, dude. Even Budweiser is like $3 a beer in the 12 packs. Absolutely nuts. Go to a bar, it's like, yeah, I'd like a glass of beer, please. It'll be $45. And the firstborn in your bloodline. Damn, bro, can I give you the secondborn? Like, please. seems that Area 5 does not want to shine for us. That's okay, because we want Area 20 to shine for us more. Let me take off the Turbo Blaster. Let's go back to the manual. The most difficult shiny hunt. We just got shiny Charmander, you guys. Okay, we're getting there. We got our first shiny fire starter. I thought it would never happen. Lo and behold, it did eventually happen. Go figure. Who would have thunk? Not me. I wouldn't have thunk. Yes, I would have. Otherwise, I wouldn't have kept trying. I thunked the whole time, you guys. I was lying. I thunked the whole time. I thunk, therefore I wunk. Man, put some pretty fire One Piece cards tonight. I think definitely the best pull of the week is the Altar Don Quixote do Flamingo from last night. This guy. Oh, slaps, bro. It's such a cool card. But, I'm not complaining about the Scratchman Apu duo. And Shachi and Penguin. Looks so cool. I'm just saying, maybe I gotta make a wager to the shiny gods. Like, if I can get another fire starter within the next hour, maybe I have to rip something from the sealed collection that I wasn't planning on ripping. Duh! I mean, last week we ripped the whole Destin Rivals booster bundle just sporadically, just because I felt like it. Didn't get shit. Got hosed on it. Had a good time though. I will say, you guys, when I'm at these shelves looking at the Pokemon cards, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, okay? Those Dragon Ball Z packs stare at me sometimes. They stare at me. They want me to open them, and I want to open them. When I was a kid, I had a pretty sizable collection of Dragon Ball Z cards. I don't know whatever happened to them. I don't know whatever happened to them. That's life. That's life. It's what the people say. It's true. That's true. Listen. I like that, what's his name, Seth MacFarlane has this very unique relationship with the Sinatra family. And definitely didn't just completely buy the legacy of Frank Sinatra Jr. No. He was tight with Frank Sinatra Jr. He was on Family Guy a lot. And to his credit, dude, fucking Seth MacFarlane does a great Sinatra voice. There's a great Sinatra voice, and he recorded that whole ass album of Sinatra songs, which I definitely haven't listened to, but I know of. It's like slightly impressive. I also like the space show that he made. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool achievement, and it was fun to watch for like 10 episodes. Brutally honest. I like the episode where the dude was pregnant with an egg, and they were like chain smoking cigarettes. It was very fun. He's like, yes, I am going to have an egg, and the husband's like, I must have 5,000 cigarettes. I'm like, yo, say, yo, what? I don't think any species would ever want that many cigarettes. It's crazy. When I quit smoking, I tried to have a cigarette like a week later. And how I knew I was done with cigarettes is that it tasted disgusting. And they had never tasted bad to me before. Like, I was so addicted for so long. And then I had the cigarette. I was like, ugh! What is this awful thing in my mouth? I'm cured. I don't know how that works, bro. I don't know how the fuck that works. anyways, I digress. I think the Seth MacFarlane like lore is sometimes more interesting than the shit he makes. He's an interesting creator. I mean, he's got lore. I didn't know that as a kid watching Family Guy, and the more you learn about the guy, it's like, oh wow, this guy has some depth to him. It may not all be good things. I'm sure he's got some skeletons up in that closet, but they're probably oddly funny skeletons. I mean, who doesn't have some funny skeletons in their closet? Not this guy. They're all hilarious. Shout out my boy Rusty, the funniest skeleton. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Probably no one here knows, and you may not ever know, because I may not ever release that content. I can't afford to make it. Your boy has a cartoon. Your boy wrote a cartoon years ago. May never ever get the budget to make it. It's a sad fact of life for many writers. It's down there on the shelf. It's right there. It lives. Sometimes I animate little clips of it just to, like, feel alive. Just to feel alive. I saw an article about the new, one of the new Smiling Friends episodes saying that rotoscoping animation, like manually rotoscoping animation, is the most difficult technique, and I was like, oh, that's the easiest one for me. Why am I broken? Why are hard things easy for me and easy things are hard for me? Is it because ADHD? Dog. Sometimes the simplest shit is the most difficult thing for me to do. That is indeed what she said, the hard thing part. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We had to do it to him. Incidentally, that's what she said. Jokes are the best way to get a girlfriend. Works 9 times out of 10, it works all the time. No, what was the line? 50% of the time, it works every time. Silliest shit that anyone has ever thought with their brain, besides I Love Lamp, which was also a line in that movie. I do a lot of that's what she said, and mom jokes. Oh, you know you know who else likes mom jokes? My mom! Haha, I had to do it to him. It's my mom. Muscle Man. The Muscle Man. Can't beat him. Oh man, I fucked up my sinuses today. I am expressly allergic to mold. Oh god, I'm in pain. And I opened a box full of mold spores. I don't have a sister that I know of. That's the hard part. So I don't know my biological dad. Don't know him. Never met him. I didn't even know I was adopted for a long time. And so because of that, it's a problem. You know what I mean? It's a real problem. You're supposed to go and do the Ancestry.com to find out if you have siblings out there, especially if you're promiscuous, because you don't want to make inbred babies, and you'd be surprised how often it happens. I just saw an article this week that I think a 20-year-old woman is pregnant with her older brother's baby, and they were from different fathers, lived 2 cities away from each other. Somehow they found each other, they fell in love. They say they always had just a special connection. It's like, oh no, dude! But these things happen, so I only know this bit of information from another comedian. Let's see if I can remember her name. No, I can't off the top of my head. She's so nice, though. And her whole comedy bit is about how she found that she has, like, dozens of half-siblings from her... I guess her dad was a sperm donor. And there's just dozens of them. And they're in a registry. They have to register so that they can meet all of the other ones and not accidentally make, like, you know, homunculus babies. And I'm like, damn, dude. Maybe if I just, like, don't sleep around in certain states, but you never know. You never know how your progenitors could migrate and procreate. You never know where you could have a half-sibling just lurking right around the corner, ready to accidentally be hot. I'm like, oh no, step bro. There's a washing machine right over there. You better not go get stuck. What are you doing? No, why are you getting stuck? It's the best genre. You can't beat it. Besides isekais, specifically because of my favorite character, Truck-kun. Ruthless. He's a ruthless, no nonsense kind of guy, and we love it. Truck-kun is the best. So I don't know my biological dad. I did have a fantastic dad growing up. He was not my genetic code donor, but he was there from day one. He gave me his full name. He's the greatest dad of all time, and I will have it no other way. When I found out that that I was, you know, I guess technically adopted, one of the things he said was, I never thought you would accept me after this. And I was like, what do you mean? How does this change anything, Pops? Like, we spent every day of my life together. Like, why would this change anything? As far as I'm concerned, that's more important than blood. This isn't Game of Thrones. The blood of your father, you've got the blood in your veins. No, bro. It's about who loves you, and who you love, and who takes care of you, and teaches you how to be a man or a woman or whatever in between you want to be, baby. That's what a parent is, and a mentor at that. And not all parents are good mentors. Not all mentors are good parents, first of all. Some people are way better at teaching than they are at parenting. But my dad was good at both, and I was very blessed to have him. I was very blessed to have him, and I imagine that the other guy was not a good dad because he wasn't around, and that's exactly how that works. So I was probably lucky not to have him in my life. And he fucking missed out. He missed, I mean, he didn't have to put up with my mom for 18 years. I definitely would trade that. Would definitely swap that one out. he definite win. Oh God. Oh God. I don't want to think about that. Poor guy. Honestly, having to make me. Yeah, but he missed out on knowing the coolest kid that he could have ever possibly made, so. What a loser. And I got to have the coolest dad of all time. Isn't that how that works? Isn't that funny how that works? So, like, alright. My dad. My papa. Okay. Coolest dad on earth. Here's a dad story. Alright, no, there's no sorry. What do you mean? I had a great life with my dad. And the sperm donor guy, he can go fuck himself. Never knew him. I don't even know his name. But so here's a great dad story. It's Pokemon related. So one time, we used to do something called an aimless ramble. That was our thing. We used to get in the car, and we used to get in the car and just drive. Okay? Aimlessly. An aimless ramble. And we found ourselves in a casino city in Mississippi. And we were in the kids' casino. And Dad gave me like 40 bucks in tokens, expecting me to have the whole afternoon. And I dumped all 40 bucks trying to win the Game Boy e-reader and a couple e-reader packs of Pokemon. It was a thing where you could put this cartridge in your game and swipe the card, and you would get the Pokemon in your game from the card with like a special move sometimes. I think there was even one shiny in the series at one point that you could get a shiny from a Pokemon card into your like Ruby and Sapphire or Fire Red and Leaf Green or something game. And I wanted it. I wanted it so bad that I dumped $40 of quarters on that machine, and I could not win once. I didn't win a single goddamn thing. I was so bad at it. Still am. And it was the type of machine where there's a red light, or there's a light, and there's 4 red dots, and only one of them was the e-reader. The other ones was like an iPad and an iPod and whatever. I didn't want those. I wanted the freaking Pokemon, okay? I couldn't even get the white lights. I couldn't even get the crappy shit. There's like an NSYNC CD. I couldn't get nothing. And my dad's like, Trevor, where's all the quarters? I was like, Dad, I blew it. I blew it. I couldn't get even one. Please, can you win this for me? He's like, which one do you want? I was like, that one, Dad. Please. So no problem. Pulls out a quarter. 1 quarter. He didn't pull out 2 quarters. He didn't pull out a handful of quarters. 1 quarter. He knew he was gonna win. Puts it in, and he does this. And he won it on the first fucking try, dude. I fucking exploded. No! Oh my god! You're the best dad ever! And he knew. He didn't need validation. He knew he was the best dad ever. No human being in the history of human beings has had as much aura as my dad had at that moment. He was literally like perfect Piccolo. Okay? First try, dude. And we walked over to the bar, and I set up the e-reader, and I started ripping packs. A little 10-year-old fat kid in the middle of a Mississippi bar, just ripping Pokemon, okay? Swiping them in. Look, Dad, the Machop's in my game. He's like, that's right, son. I just won that for him. He was rizzing up the bartender and shit. He was so proud of himself. And that story would put a smile on his face 20 years later. Yeah, that was my best friend. He'll always be my best friend, but yeah. Best friend I've ever had. Best friend I ever will have. Best dad in the history of dads, bro. I don't know how the fuck he was so good at all that shit. You hate your dad? I know we were talking about your dad. That's a shame. He don't deserve you, Esteban. I think, but you know what? Hatred is not good for us. It's not good to hate. Hate is a very consuming feeling and emotion. It's like a base impulse. And you should try not to hate. I think that with people in my life like that, I think that you have to be able to find some degree of forgiveness, man. And just separate. If you have a family member that you are feeling hatred towards, that's not healthy for either of you. You need to get the fuck away from that. And the space will allow you to heal enough to forgive. And forgiveness is the only way to heal your own heart, dude. I don't need to be super sappy. I'm not even a Christian. I'm Jewish, but I do heavily identify with those concepts of forgiveness that the J-Man talks about. You know what I mean? I'm kind of a fan of a lot of the things that the J-Man talks about. He's a very powerful dude. forgiveness is a beautiful thing. Oh yeah, of course, Mr. Jesus. Mr. Jesus, he said a lot of very powerful things. When someone hurts you so much, you can, of course, you can decide not to forgive. However, living in a place where you are not allowing yourself to forgive, you're only hurting yourself. And that's hard to see if someone's hurting you right now. That is. Trust me, I know. But if you give yourself the space, the further you get from it, you realize that carrying that weight with you, it's not hurting them, it's not hurting the person that hurt you, it's only weighing you down. And it's these things that take the longest in life to learn, let me tell you, okay? You could take a whole decade to wrap your head around some of these things the hard way. And the funny thing about us humans is that when someone tells us, we're not gonna listen. You can hear my words, but you gotta learn your own lessons your own way. I of course do. I am very prone to bashing my head against the same wall when the door is right next to me. I'm gonna make my own hole. I'm gonna make my own hole. I don't care how conveniently placed that door is right there. No, that's a regular one, right? I hear you, man. Trust me, I know how that goes. Difficult relationship. I would share certain details about certain relationships with other family members, but I don't want to absolutely massacre the vibes. Why are they all alphas? It's because this game hates us. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you know what? It's not negative to talk about things. It's not negative. Sometimes hammering on a little too much. If we both go back and forth, you know what I mean? People are here to watch Pokemon, Esteban. But then again, maybe people are here for the human connection, for the human experience. Maybe people want to hear about the ups and downs of life while we aimlessly wander in a world of Pokemon that is oddly and eerily foggy right now. Real fogged up, like my glasses on a good morning drive through a school zone. Just, ooh, what are all these bumps? What are all? What a nice, pleasant drive. I don't know what the fuck I ate today, but I'm on one, bro. So I don't know if you were here earlier, Esteban, but we got the shiny Charmander finally. Did you see that? That was truly a moment. I went in the heavy metal zone and started making death metal screams from the bottom of my epiglottis. Oh man, you tuned out for the true moment. Yeah, here's shiny Charmander number 1. Shiny Charmander number 1. We're gonna name him Charmy. I'm gonna name him Charmy. Nope. Truly a goated name for Charmanders. Yep. I'm very glad it finally happened. Finally. Oh, and we got a SHALPHA Vivillon earlier in the session. That was cool. So far, our shinies today are a Malamar, SHALPHA Vivillon, the Charmander, and a Weedle.
So, not the worst night. Certainly not our best night. But not the worst night. I'm thinking about if I get the next shiny, I may sign off early tonight. I have a friend who's leaving the country soon, and I may have a chance to meet up with them. So I might want to do that. Cards on the table. I'm a sentimental guy. I hate being put in a position where it's like you may never see someone ever again. Oh, those moments truly get to me. And I always try to do the right thing. I always try my best to do the right thing. You never want to live your life with regrets like that. Shoulda, woulda, couldas. Shoulda, woulda, couldas kill me. What the fuck? Is that a shiny Dedenne? No, right? Nope. Which Pokemon am I looking for now? I suppose I'm still rating the shiny fire starters. Suppose I'm still here looking for more Charmanders or Tepigs. The Totodile seems to be an inevitable residual of this. We need one more Totodile, so it is valid to stay here. And continue this hunt. Kind of my logic as well would be the longer that we spend. Okay. But I know there's a but here. We're coming up on a big but. I like big butts. I cannot lie. But you resent him greatly. Okay, well, that's well, I guess that's a little better than hate. But that resentment, it's only gonna hurt you in the long run. You know, that's all I'm saying. You gotta pokey forgive and pokey forget, man. I think yes. I think hatred and resentment are very related, almost synonymous, where I think it's like a sliding scale. Like you go from resentment to hatred. Like, you gotta be careful, because you see that's also a slippery slope. You know, it's called a parasocial relationship. Many people feel these ways about their favorite streamers. And they feel attached to their favorite streamers in ways that they can't attach to other people. And it can be beneficial. But apparently, we need to also talk to our therapist about these relationships as well. And I'm like, okay, but the OnlyFans model really loves me, right? Right, doctor? Right, I've spent so much money, right? I'm kidding. This is just a joke. I'm not crazy. Bro, catch me on OnlyFans. Like, I'm like the I could be your girlfriend girl. It'll work one day. It'll work one day, bro. If I slide in enough DMs. It's like Minesweeper. I'm out here dating like Minesweeper. That's a good joke. It's a lot of ones and twos, but occasionally you hit a 3. Oh no. Have I been to Paris? No, I haven't been to Europe at all. I would love to go. I was dating a lovely lady from Spain last year, and she visited me multiple times. I never got a chance to go the other way. I will say it's kind of a tricky situation because I don't know if you guys know this. My neck is broken. I have a broken neck. I know I look healthy and all that shit, but I may not be allowed to fly because of the pressure. It really, like, when I go on high elevators, it really hurts on my neck, like really, really bad. And then the doctor told me when I got my diagnosis, they don't tell me a lot of things. I feel like this is a very serious thing. They should tell me more things about it. I should know at least enough things to not randomly, sporadically die. But they told me not to dive below 8 feet. Which is a pressure thing. It's got to be a pressure thing, right? How did So I broke my neck taking care of my dad in the hospital, oddly enough. In 2019, the first time I took over his care. And I wasn't able to stay caring for him because my neck was broken. But I was day 3 out of 69 days. I go to recline in the hospital chair, and it wasn't set up with a safety, and the chair went over backwards. No, Dad passed away a few years ago. He was 95. But yeah, after I recovered from the neck and learned to walk again and all of that, I took Dad back in. He moved in with me at first. He was 93. And we were both each other's miracles, you know. I didn't think I was going to get to see him again. He didn't think he was going to get to see me walk ever again. And we had 2 really good years together. We had a lot of fun. And yeah, there was a lot of health complications between 93 and 95 for him. But we had a lot of fun together. And I got to cook him 3 meals a day. He loved my cooking. He said the first day he moved in with me, he said, "Trevor, I didn't know you could cook like this." I said, "Dad, you always want to eat out." you always wanted to eat out. I don't think he had ever tried my cooking before he moved in with me. No, I don't think he had. A whole lifetime. A whole lifetime. And then also to answer your other question, no, I'm not married. I'm not married. I've been close a couple times. Definitely with the wrong people, so I'm glad that I didn't follow through with that. I was very close to proposing to like my high school sweetheart. Like the week before she dumped me. I like had a ring and everything, but she never knew. And luckily they took it back and gave her money back. And then I was seeing this girl last year who I was thinking about spending my life with, but it wasn't healthy. It wasn't a healthy relationship. I've definitely loved girls in ways that I would have wanted to build that type of relationship with them more than that. But I feel like those 2 specific women, like, we weren't able to have any relationship. So it wasn't like possible to get to that point with them. Even though I'm a huge romantic, like, I'm thinking about that sort of shit way too early. Way too early, bro. It's not healthy. I'm a huge romantic. It's because I'm a literature boy. I love me some romanticism novels. I love me a good romance novel. Those are 2 different things. 2 very different meaning words. Look them up. Romanticism is a period of literature. Romantic is an, I believe, an adjective or an adverb. I'm blanking right now. Having bad English moment. I love romantic plot lines. I do. It's hard to date in the real world and not to draw your own romantic plot lines as an imaginative person. Not to come to conclusions before they happen. This is probably one of the hardest parts about dating. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's hard to find a girlfriend." Nah, bro, it's hard to keep a girlfriend. It's hard to keep a girlfriend, and even harder to keep a girlfriend happy. True facts about the mantis shrimp. Then again, so one thing I notice frequently in my life is that the people in the most long-term monogamous relationships are the ones who do nothing but talk shit about their spouse all the time. Has anyone noticed that? Or it's like you see somebody and all they ever want to talk about is like how happy they are to be getting some time away from their spouse. how awful their spouse is. How long have you been married? Oh, 20 years. Well, damn, brother! Fucking Jesus Christ! Hold on! It's a lot of years! But you don't know, I don't know what's better. I didn't do the other path. I didn't lock myself into a relationship that wasn't great for me, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I took the road less traveled. Or is it I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Very famous words. Grr. I am so surprised we haven't seen the shiny Aggron yet, alpha or otherwise. I mean, we see so many Aggrons. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. That's a fucking banger, dude. First of all, we need it. Society needs it. Just a bunch of men with hammers and work belts and big hulking pectoral muscles raining from the sky, ready to fix all of our problems. Ready to make this economy bounce right back. Nobody needs my mom. Nobody needs my mom. Take that, mom. Nobody needs you. Roasted. I genuinely wish I could share things about that situation that have developed in the past week, but I cannot. What's your thoughts on Victory Bell and Starmie Megas? Starmie is the greatest Mega of all time. Let's take a look. This is SHALPHA Starmie. They are perfect in every way. There's literally no way to achieve such perfection aside from being 2 stars, overlapping, gyrating to infinitum. Victory Bell, I think, had the sickest promo. I really think Victory Bell's promo video was like 100 out of 10 quality. It was so good. And then, like, Mega Victory Bell looks like a Mario character. It looks like a Mario character, which is up and down. I like it and I don't like it. Like, I think, okay, we need to get some Mega energy up in this bitch. What was your opinion when Legends ZA was announced? I had a lot higher hopes for it than they lived up to, I will say. I'm a very optimistic person. Like, in a stupid, naive way. I'm very susceptible to marketing. And, which also incidentally makes me a good marketer. Because, like, I know what ads would get my stupid ass. It's great. But yeah, I had really high hopes for this game. Okay, the cover poster. And, like, the fact that they left Zygarde out of the game's, like, part of the game cover, but he's in that poster art, and that intrigued me, and I was coming up with all sorts of reasons for that, and there's no reason for that. It's just, yeah, definitely left a lot to be desired. Now, I am seeing a potential for like an Ultra Dimensions sort of situation with the Z Dimensions, where we might be able to hunt or even shiny hunt legendaries. A lot of other Pokemon streamers do not think that the DLC is going to let us shiny hunt legendaries, and that they wouldn't do that specifically until a mainline Generation 10 or beyond game. I don't know. This Mega Dimensions thing looks like the perfect way for them to bring that back, and it's a game where the entirety of the post game is shiny hunting. I played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yeah, they were great. What we're talking about is the Ultra Dimensions, and shiny hunting legendaries in those games was such a once in a lifetime experience. I loved Alola. And furthermore, those games were good enough that is what got me back into the anime after several years of not watching the anime. One of my favorite fucking animes. They got me back into it. Now, I did not enjoy the Sun and Moon anime as much as I could have at a lot of points. I think that, like, when they got to the Ultra Beast arc, it was just kind of a gag manga. But not in the way that Pokemon's gags used to really slap. I think that as a 90s kid, the early Pokemon humor was undefeated. It brought elements of slapstick and even like vaudevillian humor from the early fucking 1900s back into cartoons in the late 1900s. And that's why it was super funny and fresh for us. Because like, the only people doing comedy like that for us were reruns of Bugs Bunny. And now here it was, classical cartoon comedy coming out in Pokemon for us. It made the Kanto, the Indigo League, one of a kind. I mean, really, Jesse and James's sort of slapstick routine, they're Three Stooges. Let's see. I love so much Pokemon Sun. Guzzlord anime scream is literally Tom from Tom and Jerry. Oh, really? Is it like the same sort of sound, like they paid homage? Speaking of Tom and Jerry, I saw that apparently the new Tom and Jerry movie got like One Piece levels of animation. They have like impact frames and shit. It's crazy. Fucking Vincent Chainsard's like, oh, I would love to edit. I would like to make the Tom and Jerry. We must give Tom and Jerry Ultra Instinct. I think he's French. I'm assuming he's French. Probably not good for me to do. Vincent, we love your animation work. You're amazing. Sorry for assuming you're French. If you are French, I'm still sorry for assuming. Yeah. What the fuck even is Carbink? He's just like a rock clump. It's a clump of rocks. It's me. So is Geodude, so is Graveler. So is Carbink. So is Garganacl. In fact, most rock Pokemon, including Rhyhorn and Rhydon, are just clumps of rocks. Fuck. They really didn't try too hard with the rock Pokemon. Oh no. Oh no, no. I wish I hadn't just realized that. Onyx? It's just a clump of rocks. Fuck. Wow, my whole life has been a lie. Excuse me. God damn it. So the stores being closed tomorrow always gives me anxiety. I love to like take a break from something and just go hit up a store. You know, go take a walk through a store and spend money on capitalism and such. It's very refreshing. Check the Pokemon shelves. Ooh la la, the net. What does that mean? What was the other thing you said? Hold up. What kind of crazy alien language? He's speaking in tongues. I feel like I fucked up the spawns for the water guys. Oh man, yeah, that would make sense if Carbink evolved into Diancie. It does make sense. Cause like when Diancie, oh no spoilers, play the post game. Like you gotta go get to the post game quest for Diancie. Ash won the first game cheating with the water system. Oh, you mean when he powered up Pikachu with the mill? The sprinklers. What, did he activate the sprinklers on Brock? I don't know if I... Oh, maybe he did remember that. Or maybe he did do that. I know that he powered up Pikachu with the mill. With the water mill. I remember that pretty vividly. Yeah, maybe he did turn on the sprinklers. First of all, the fact that Ash like had any trouble with Cerulean City Gym is stupid. Cause just Pikachu the water. It just had to make Misty seem formidable. I'm just kidding. She's amazing. It's an Argentinian advertising. I suppose so. Dessert. I like dessert. I do like me some dessert. Oh, are you bringing enough for the whole class, Esteban? Or are we gonna share with the whole class, or is it just for the handsome guy? Because I wouldn't mind being forced to eat in front of everybody while they all drool in hunger and envy, greedily thinking, what if they were the one to have the delicious dessert? Could they take it from me if they tried, or would I be able to stop them? You can't fight off all of us. That's what you're thinking. I know that's what you're thinking. But here's the deal: is that you guys are in the internet right now, and I'm in the real world. Or maybe I'm in the internet and you're in the real world. I don't know. Are you the player character? Am I the player character? Nobody knows anymore. What even is free will? What did I see? Oh. I thought he was lighter than your average. Ash is a cheater, but I love him. But he is a cheater. Okay, well, when else did he cheat? When else? Let's. Does anyone in chat have a good memory of Ash Ketchum cheating at Pokemon battles? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Guys, if you're here, if you're enjoying yourself, we're vibing. Hit that like button. Double tap your screen. Okay, I want you to try to do a Kamehameha beam. And if you succeed, it's not my fault that you caused property damage, okay? You're the one that had superpowers the whole time. Honestly, a win. You could go use your superpowers to fix your roof. Misty was our first tsundere, which is probably why I have such immaculate taste in toxic women. I just love a girl who acts angry all the time, but deep down inside, she's got a soft, creamy center. Hold on. Pause. Not to be confused with the yandere. They act sweet all the time, but secretly they want to murder you and wear you as a coat. I also like those. I have problems. I got 99 problems and all of them have a name that has 2 A's and one of them makes an sound. It's also not true. I avoid those like the plague. That's the most dangerous kind. It's a big red flag. Samantha's. God forbid Maria's. Nobody wants those. We're done with those. Jessica's. Only 1 A, but possibly the most dangerous. Internationally known. Off the top of my head, that's the only one time that Ash cheated. Not true. Ash Ketchum was apparently in a long-term committed relationship with Sabrina, or whatever that girl's name is, the blonde girl, and he was out there cheating on her with Misty for years. So Ash Ketchum is the biggest cheater. Using his Meltan to distract the Hypno with its pendulum during the Alola League. I remember that one. Meltan was such a fucking clutch Pokemon, and it was really cool to see a Pokemon Go Pokemon come out in the anime. That was really, really cool for me. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but Meltan and Melmetal came out in the Pokemon Go first. Oh, that's the movie I was trying to think of. I don't know how I didn't think about it. I was at an old friend's house earlier this week, and they were rolling around on basically a tricycle piece of disability equipment, but it looked like Saw. I couldn't remember what movie I was thinking of. I don't know how I forgot Saw. Yes, I lower my eyes to read the comments. I got my phone monitor is right down there. I would put it on the screen, but I feel like that's danger zone. I don't have enough of a following to have chat mods. And then if I put it on the screen, I have to like manually remove the chats that are inappropriate myself. No, I have my phone below me. This setup is not the most friendly for where my PC is in the room. I'll tell you that much. I set up the monitor in my TCG set. This is where I make my TCG videos, behind the monitor. But my computer's over there, and it's connected into the computer. But if I wanted to actually look at my computer screen, I have to do this, which is super convenient. I need to work on my setup. I definitely didn't plan on streaming like this from the start. It's a plan that's developed over time, and I did not put a lot of actual planning into it. Something that when I'm working with clients in media, I am always the biggest advocate of planning, and yet making my own content, sometimes I'm guilty of it too. Planning not enough, perhaps very little at all. You just get excited. You want to make something. You want to create. I get it. I'm having fun here. But if I was hired by me to help me make content, I would be like, stop. This isn't about fun. This is about beautiful art. And then I would argue with myself. I would say, but it won't be as beautiful if I don't have as much fun. And then the other me would smack me as hard as he can, and he would like step on my chest and spit in my mouth. Hold on. This is why I can't have a clone. So it would get real freaky really quick. Get real freaky really quick. We wouldn't need anyone else ever again. You know what? I think we're all curious to some extent, Esteban. It's okay to explore your curiosities. The internet is a vast place, and luckily you don't live in Florida, where you need to take a selfie every time you want to explore your curiosities on the internet. That is actually a thing. That is a real. You need to either upload your driver's license to the hub, or you need to take a shameful selfie every time you want to explore your fancies on the internet in Florida. It's fucking George Orwell. We're living in a nightmare. I haven't heard the drum snare in like 9 months. Sometimes I sing it to myself at night just to feel alive. It's not the same. I can't make the sounds with my mouth the same. The orange and black. People are like, oh boy. Oh boy, the dungeon master's going to the crazy place. I'm going to the sunken place, doctor. Somebody stop me! Somebody stop me. When does the chestnut event even start? Not today for us. I'm not ready to do one of those grinds right now. I think it started already. I'll check on the next telly. Ooh wee. My back is popping, but none of the directions it's popping are great. Much pain. Mucho dolor. Can you say dolor? I found out from a girlfriend that I have from Venezuela that Dora teaches Latin American kids English. Because she teaches American kids Spanish. I'm like, what literal genius had the perfect idea of flipping it? That's so smart. They could have just wasted half of that show's potential. Do you think that she teaches other languages in other countries? Like, oh, could I learn Japanese from Dora? I would learn very quick. Dora la Exploradora. Hold on now. See, that is why Spanish is hard, because there are some moments in Spanish where it just gets a little silly. You're telling me Dora la Exploradora isn't impeccably silly? They definitely got a little silly with it. I think, yeah, Dora teaching, like, different dialects of, like, Indian, Hindi, or Farsi, or whatever. That would be a lot. And then, oh, okay. Not that we really need another shiny Ariados, but I wouldn't mind the SHALPHA. Nowadays, English is better for me. I can't find the Spanish words. Oh, so you're getting indoctrinated. Damn, dude, it's too bad that Trump fucked up the immigration shit. You could come here and kill it. I don't know how all that's gonna work anymore, dude. This whole city, I live in Miami. This whole city is built on immigration. And I think it's the only city where they haven't really, like... No, that's not true. They definitely done the ice raids here. Because we have, like, alligator Alcatraz. It's a terrible, terrible thing. It's a terrible place. They literally built a concentration camp in the middle of the swamp. And then somebody thought they were slick and they were like, we want to apply for the permit to build the world's largest industrial trash incinerator next to the concentration camps. No relation. Like, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. That's a little too coincidental. That's what they did with the last ones. In the middle of the night. It's true. It's true. We're literally living in the apocalypse. I don't know at what point, you know, something might change, but
I feel like the people in power have just realized that enough people are taking the pill and complacent that they can just do whatever the fuck they want. And it's like a 50-50 chance if we'll even notice anymore. It's very scary. Very, very, very scary. Meanwhile, I still don't understand what taxes are. So I probably shouldn't be making political commentary. I just don't get it. I didn't vote for taxes. Nobody asked me. Nobody told me how do tax. Why does tax? It doesn't make sense. And then, like, am I allowed to just dump some tea in the harbor and then become an independent nation? Well, one nation. Who is me? Indivisible, because it's just me. With liberty and justice just for me. And then nobody could tell me what to do because I'm my own sovereign nation. And I make my own rules. Like, if you need to stand up during class, you need to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time. And fart the Pledge of Allegiance. Backwards. New rule. I can comment on whatever I want. I don't think that's... I don't think I deserve that much power. You don't want to give me that power. I will abuse it. I will comment on things that I very much should not comment on. I'll give people financial advice. I should never do that. I want to go to the Academy of Art University in San Francisco and study game design. I feel like life is going through my fingers like sand. Well, just gotta grip tighter. Alright, so for a brief time in my life, actually not that brief, it was like 7 years of my life, I was training Shaolin style Kung Fu, among other martial arts. And one of the things they have you do is you're fisting in the sand. You have to put your hand in and make the fist in the sand. You have to do it fast or else your hand gets full of sand. And so if you move fast enough, the sand is like water. If you move right, the sand is like water. And if you move wrong, the sand is like concrete. And there's a very philosophical, profound metaphor they explain to you about that and life. That if you come at life basically half-assed, life is going to fight you. But if you come at life with the right intent, in the right ways, life can work for you and with you. Everything in Kung Fu was like that, at least with my Shifu. Rest in peace. Jerry was amazing. He was truly amazing. He came into my life. He was kind of in this very dark place, but training me was something he really loved to do, even during that dark time. And we had a true bond. I miss him desperately. He was a great guy. But at some point I realized that wasn't for me, the martial arts thing. Like you're saying, like, you know, life goes through your fingers if you don't reach out and grasp it in the right ways. And I had discovered my art about how, you know, right in the beginning of high school. And by sophomore year, I made the decision to stop training and to focus on my studies, which I had never really thought that I would be that student. I always hated school. Loved learning. I always loved learning. But I had discovered something that I wanted to pursue my studies right for, and it was my film and my art. And I did very well after that. I finally hit that groove with school where it was like I had the right reason to succeed. Anyways, I digress. Listen, if you want to go to the Academy of Art in San Francisco, I'm going to challenge you to submit a freaking application. Well, but that's easy enough to change, Esteban. That is easy enough to change because a negative, if you're being negative, it shows you right there what the solution is. You gotta just be more positive. Okay. Alright, this is a good one. In my science classroom in middle school, I used to sit across from a poster that said, watch your feelings, they become your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. And watch your actions, because they become who you are. I think that works in reverse too. I think we can reverse engineer states of being in ourselves, and it's the hardest thing to do. That if you find yourself, and let's use extremes here, if you find yourself in a depressed place, and you've been, you know, depression often comes with that wallowing, and you live in a squalor, your house is very dirty, you aren't working, you get used to a cycle of, you know, underachieving and feeling low and living dirty and being dirty and smelling bad, and that is a self-fulfilling prophecy that will keep engineering itself. But people pull themselves out of those positions. How do they do it? They start in reverse of the order. They say, I am depressed. The first step is admitting it, right? For you, you're saying, I'm negative. You're saying you're negative. Okay. The first step is admitting it. I'm a negative person. Okay, do you like that about yourself? Do you want to continue to be a negative person? Probably no. Probably the answer is no. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at the chart. Love Kirby I read. You know, if you are negative, then you gotta say, my actions can change who I am. Let me do positive actions. And how do I do positive actions? Well, I gotta say positive things. I have positive intent. How do I do that? I gotta think positive thoughts. And I tell you, if you do that, you're gonna have positive feelings. And it'll set itself up. You'll start to change for the better. We're beings of change, Esteban. Let's see. When I offended my friends and I caused harm, I think it's very difficult to reverse that. It can be. It can be. You know, I myself have burned quite a few bridges in my lifetime, and I expect that I will burn quite a few more. Doesn't mean it's not worth building new ones. With new people, with different people. For every river that we cross, there's a bridge to be built. For every road, there's a river to be crossed. Completely out of this line of thinking. I feel like a schmuck. I feel like a total stupid. I've been watching dispatch clips like all month. I just realized the bat was Moist Critical Charlie. Like they literally meme him in the show, and the whole time I'm like, oh, the voice sounds just like Moist Critical. I wonder how they found a guy that sounds so much like Moist Critical. It is him. What am I? I'm the stupidest stupid, dude. I always have moments like that. I want to do a dispatch playthrough so bad. It would be on my other channel, but I want to. I've never been so motivated to play through one of those types of games as much as I want to play this game. It looks so good. And oh my god, the tiefling baddie. Oh, wow! And the Daisy Dukes and everything. Oh my goodness. They were like, Baldur's Gate, we see your Karlach and raise you, whoever this hunka bazongus is. I love her. the fanfics of her and Karlach together are gonna go so hard. I'm just, oof, woo! They're gonna break the hentai sphere. It's gonna be crazy. I'm sure it already exists. These hentai artists move so fast. Their pens move with the speed of 1,000 Hermes. What was the Greek god of being the Flash? Was it Hermes? I think it was Hermes. Ugh. I should have worn a mask when I went through all that junk today. I got mold spores all in my face. My eyes have been watering ever since. My nose has been all nasty. Like painful nasty. I'm super allergic to mold. Surprised I didn't have an asthma attack, dude. It was like so thick. So thick. So moldy. Just like my mom. Got her. Take that, Mom! Holla, holla, holla. If you see me looking down a lot, it's because the numbers are going crazy. It's going from like 4 to 20 to 6. I think there's bots coming in the chat a lot or some shit. I just keep seeing motion. I gotta get back on IG. I deactivated my IG. I was like trying to raw dog life. I guess it worked to some extent, but I don't know. I'm pretty aware that I have some degree of adult ADHD developing or like developed. I have focus issues so bad these days, and I had asked my doctor to prescribe me ADHD medication to see if that would help. And that day, I was like, okay, I'm deactivating Instagram. I'm going to lock in. It's a month later, and the ADHD medication is still on hold at CVS. Like, I deactivated my Instagram for no reason. I just raw dogged life and cured my ADHD. I don't think I cured my ADHD at all, but it's slightly better. I'm not, like, looking at my phone every 2 minutes. I think that could be some degree of phone anxiety, though. I like my Instagram though. I like my Instagram. I definitely have to step it up on the TCG Pack Rats Instagram. I never really got around to posting all my clips on Instagram for TCG Pack Rats. My personal Instagram is Meme City, dude. I have the best meme algorithm. It's absolutely undefeated. Nobody understands how I have such impeccable memes. And yet also like conspiracy videos, great conspiracy videos, UFOs, got a lot of UFOs up in there. Of course boobs, just boobs, many boobs. Goth girls, feet, many feet. Goth girls again. Back to the memes. And then, of course, anime. Beautiful anime, supercuts. Ooh, I love the anime supercuts. They went hard with the Egghead intro for One Piece. Making all kinds of crazy edits. Those are always good. Those are always good. Yes, I do like the Instagrams. I never got on TikTok though. I never got on TikTok. Do I think I would be good at the TikTok dances? Probably not. Maybe it would be funny seeing me be bad at the TikTok dances. Not gonna try. It's too much for me, man. We'll save the exotic dancing for the spicy site. Yes, we will. I never got on because they demonstrated that at least when it came out, it had code that created a clone of all your devices, like memory, and like put it on a server in China. It just basically backs up your phone to China, so they own all your data, not just the data that you choose to share with TikTok, the whole phone. And someone showed that in front of the Congress. That's how this whole TikTok ban thing got started to be taken seriously. And I was watching that live, so it's hard to like look past that. And you know what? A lot of people I talk to are like, I don't care if China has my data. I'm like, damn, bro, you really don't care if China has like 4,000 pictures of your face, your body, your loved ones' faces to generate AI versions of and replace you? Because, yo, I'm not going to lie, Robot Trevor Army is going to go hard as fuck, but it does not need to be owned by anyone besides Trevor, okay? If anyone is making an army of robots that look like me, it's going to be me, goddammit. Thank you very much. It's very passionate about this subject, as you can see. I swear to God. I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, hams, yams. You name it! Sorry, I had to do it to him. You name it! That does bring the question, like, who is more dangerous to have an army of Trevors? Is it China? Is it Mark Zuckerberg? Is it me? Crazy. Crazy restock in North Miami Beach. Hopefully some people hit. Called it out live. Wow, I mean that's... I'm sure that a lot of targets restocked tonight and I missed out, but then again, I'm kind of tapped out financially. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to overdo it. I mean, I do want to overdo it. I just shouldn't. I think the whole problem is that I want to overdo it. My girl wants to party all the time. I'm my girl. That's when you're single, boys, treat you the way you be treating your girlfriend. Tell me that doesn't help a little bit. You gotta take yourself out on dates. You gotta go to the movies with yourself and shit. Make out with yourself in the dark. I got a friend who, you know, the like, like, my friend does that so well. It's like almost creepy how well it looks like two people. Crazy. I can't do a throw whale since my neck don't work go very good no more. The least emotive area of my body is like between here and here. I can't do the all the neck dangles I used to do. Oh, I used to do a very good sassy neck. I must say. I used to headbang with the best of them. No! No! You also do what? Commits arson. What? Bro, hold up. Don't self-snitch. Don't tell us. Don't tell us these things. Bop, 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 ba-da, ba-da, bop. Oh, good. You gotta take some time to show yourself love every single day. Self-love is the most important kind of love. Sometimes the steamiest as well. Sometimes it's like Norman Bateman in the mirror, just like, yeah. He's just looking at himself the whole time. I think we all have a friend like that. I think we all have a friend like that. I got a friend named Jack. Just like that. Shout out Jack wherever he is. His whole bedroom is just mirrors. It's just like an infinite mirror. You know what he's about. Him, himself, and he. Oh man, American Psycho is a timeless movie, dude. They don't make them like that anymore. And Christian Bale, fuck, dude. What a fucking talented dude. His craft, you know, so one of the greatest things about Christian Bale's craft as an actor, as a method actor, is his ability to change his body and to control his weight loss and gain, muscle mass, and all of that. He's one of the most talented, like, self-nutritionists in Hollywood. So he goes from American Psycho, a movie where he's got like a perfect body. He's got to have the perfect body for that character. And he did a great job of achieving that physique. And then he does this movie called The Machinist, where he lost like 60 pounds for that movie. He put himself in the hospital with kidney failure and ulcers, basically starving himself. Developed symptoms of the same schizophrenia that his character had. And that movie is so slept on. The movie is so slept on. It's probably one of his best performances of all time. The Machinist. Highly recommend it. Very inspired by like Dostoevsky, who's one of my favorite authors. And then I think he goes from that and he's the Dark Knight after that, or something, where he had to put on a lot of weight. Like immediately after that. So he put on a bunch of weight, lost all the weight, puts it right back on, and then some. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy to be able to do that. And then recently he played a man that was overweight, and he got pretty fat for the role. You never would expect it. He went there. He did the work. I bet you Christian Bale makes out with himself IRL. Tom Cruise for sure. Tom Cruise for sure, dude. Tom Cruise has 20 clones of himself, and they just have a little Tommy time. Every single day, little Tommy time for 4 hours. 4 hours of Tommy time. And they're jumping on the sofa. Replica Oprah couches. Alright, he getting tired. He getting tired. Damn, my AC machine is making tremendous noise right now. I gotta fix that. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hey, don't you see me streaming here? Freaking Hoover Cooler, Cooler Hoover. Where's the remote? I'll turn you off in a second. Oy vavoy.
Alright. Gotta get that last shiny to end off the night. I can't leave before I get a shiny. You know the drill. Who will it be? We know the drill. It got me for a second. He got me. The burn status condition, i.e. me after a long day. I feel like video games are the perfect way to, like, veg after being burned out. It gives you new life. Literally, it gives you new life. Resuscitates you. Fuck. If we are going to have fear of the AI, we cannot live, man. I could see that. Hey, you can't live your life in fear. I mean, you know, best case scenario, they all look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They come back like, yes, get in the chopper. Look at my beautiful muscles. Yeah. I'd be like, oh fuck, okay, take over the world. Let's go, Arnie. Right away. Like, my voice is a little shot for Arnold. I did go to the heavy metal place when we caught Charmander. Took a couple octaves off my vocal range. That and the massive mold exposure probably is why my throat is a little sore. I really gotta be more careful when I'm going through old boxes. Mold is a lot more dangerous than people think it is. I'll tell you that much. Thank you very much. I don't know, I kind of like Chandelure. At first I was of the same opinion. I thought Chandelure was a stupid design, but it's definitely grown on me. Especially in this game. Like, I don't know why, but seeing the shiny in this game and like playing in the way that the battles are with Chandelure, I kind of like him a lot more. And the Mega looks really cool. He turns into a Chandelabra. Okay, you guys. I may end stream early. I'm gonna do 5 resets. But my friend who's leaving town does want to meet up. So I have to jump to the occasion. I don't want to live my life wondering if I made a mistake by not going and hanging out at midnight. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of guy. So that's 1 reset. Here's number 2. Ooh, and I will say it'll be extra rewarding if we get that shiny right now. I'll tell you that much. Number 2. Let's see. Listen, it's not like I don't still want to get the damn shiny. I need it. I need it. Hey, tomorrow, tonight we had great shiny luck. We got a shiny Charmander tonight. We got a shiny Charmander. We got a Shalpha, Vivillon from the middle. We got a Malamar again. That's pretty normal. And a Weedle. I mean, what's not to love? I'm very grateful. Very grateful. You gotta be grateful. Okay, last reset of the night. We'll do a full lap and call it. The Shalpha on the final reset would go a little too hard, huh? That would definitely go a little too hard. Okay. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. friends, Romans, countrymen. It has been a lovely stream tonight. We got our first shiny fire starter. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't hit the like button already, party people, please do. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Stay tuned for more TCG Pack Rats content. We just released an episode today with the Phantasmal Flames ETB and Booster Bundle. Go watch it. Enjoy. Got more clips coming out tomorrow and another stream tomorrow night. Actually, stream tomorrow night is iffy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. I might get invited somewhere. Who knows? If I get invited somewhere, I'm going immediately. However, if not, I will be streaming tomorrow night. And I'll see you then. And I hope until next time, you take care of yourselves, people. TCG Pack Rats out. Peace.